ranking every Summer Olympics logo since 1924. Number 22 is the 1960 games. I have no idea what's going on in the upper portion of this logo, and even if I did, it's just a bizarre look to represent the games. Number 21, 1976, just made the Olympic rings all red and kind of made the top ones 3D. 20 is 1924. Now it's not bad considering that it's the oldest logo in this series, but still, I don't like the fact that these words overlap so awkwardly on the logo, it's hard to read it. 19 is 1936. I guess the bell is kind of cool, but the all black and white look just seems very boring and bland. 18 is 1980. This logo was designed with a lot of communist themes with the all red as well as the star up top, so I'm out on this one. 17, 1952. First off, I'm not entirely sure what this image is supposed to represent, and second of all, it's just not very eye-popping with only the blue and white color scheme. 16, 1948. I like the use of the London scenery, and it's pretty good for the time period, so that's why it made it this far, but again, the all black and white look is just kind of plain. 15, 1972, I love the uniqueness of the spiraling logo. That looks super cool, but the problem once again, there's no color to it, and it looks like they used the default font on Word for the text. Number 14 is 2012. Now I like what they were trying to do. They were trying to be unique and make the logo look like the year of the games, but it's a little bit messy, and it actually took me a second to realize that that was a 2, 0, 1, and 2. 13 is 2020. It's sleek and it looks pretty cool, but there's nothing about this portion of the logo that distinctly makes me think of Tokyo or Japan. 12 is 1988. This design is in the form of a traditional Korean pattern, so that's a cool tribute, and I just like all the colors. It makes it bright and eye-popping. 11 is 1964. Yes, it is plain and simple, but it is perfectly clear what country these games were played in by having the Japanese flag as the logo. 10 is 2004. Again, very simple, but again, very clear what country the games were played in. This logo is a perfect representation of Greece. 9, 1984. Another one with a basic design, but it's perfect for the country that the games were played in. Very patriotic feel to this one, especially with the stars and the stripes. 8, 1956. I like this one because it's got tributes to both where the games were played. Here you got the Australia outline as well as the games themselves, with the centerpiece being the torch and then the designs on the side. Number 7 is 1992. The design up top represents an athlete because obviously they're in the Olympics, and then it's bright and colorful and eye-popping. Number 6 is 2000. Very similar concept to the last one, so obviously I like that one, and then the font that they used for the word Sydney 2000 just looks so cool. Number 5 is 2008, another one where you've got the athlete up top to represent the games, and then the font has a unique design that also represents the country where the games were played. Number 4, 1932. Considering the time period, this one is phenomenal. It's got tributes to the games as well as tributes to the country where it was played with all the stars and stripes. Number 3, 1968. This one is super simple, but I just think it looks awesome. Having all the extra lines inside the letters just gives the words a unique look, and I also like having the Olympic rings inside the year. Number 2, 1966, another one that looks pretty simple, but I love it. It's a perfect tribute to the games by having the Olympic torch as the centerpiece, and it's also bright and colorful, which I love. And number 1, 2016, all the colors make it super eye-popping, which I love, and the colors also pay tribute to the country where the games were played, and it's also got 3 people coming together and uniting, which is what the games are all about.